Viewers, in yesterday's video, I described ongoing fighting near Sikota and Lalibela. I told you about TDF's attempt to move towards Gondar from Sikota. Today we have some updates from this front, Sikota-Lalibela front. Secondly, 2 days ago, I did a video in which I talked about fighting between Tigray Defense Force and Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces in Gayant, Upper Gayant. Gayant is in South Gondar. And Amhara news sources had also confirmed that fighting did happen in Upper Gayant. But they had said that those were just mop-up operations. Today we have received some more reports about fighting in South Gondar. So it's not that Tigray Defense Force is totally out of South Gondar. In some pockets fighting is still underway. I'll brief you in detail about the places in South Gondar and on the border of South Gondar and North Wallo, where fighting is going on. Thirdly, Tigray TPLF allied news sources have shared some pictures of weapons which, according to these sources, these weapons have been captured by TDF fighters. I'll share the pictures of these weapons with you. And have these weapons been captured recently, or they were taken by TDF when TPLF members stormed Northern Command in November last year? We'll talk about that. Firstly, Sikota-Lalibela front. Last night I told you that Sikota-Lalibela was the busiest front where Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara forces had launched a major offensive to take back these two towns. Sikota-Lalibela. Lalibela is in North Wallo. Sikota is in Amhara zones of Amhara region. Both the towns are still under Tigray Defense Force. Lalibela is under TDF. TDF has repelled this attack. Amhara forces, ENDF, are not in Lalibela. Same is the case with Sikota, viewers. On Sikota front, a Woreda has become very important for both the sides. Name of this Woreda is Dihana Woreda, viewers. Dihana Woreda is in Amhara zone. It's between Sikota and Ibnath. Ibnath is close to Bahirdar Gondar road. I briefed in detail in a video about TDF's attempt to move towards Ibnath to cut off Bahirdar Gondar road. This Woreda, Dihana, has become center of fighting. In Dihana there is M-Day work, about which we have received conflicting claims. Both TDF and Amhara forces are claiming that M-Day work is under their control. M-Day work is a major place in Dihana Woreda, viewers. Today, TDF allied news sources claimed that TDF had captured another town in Dihana Woreda. The name of this town is Kozba. TDF says it's strengthening its presence in Dihana Woreda. It's consolidating its position in Dihana. From Dihana, TDF can move towards Ibnath. Amhara news sources, though they are rejecting these claims, but heavy fighting is underway in Dihana Woreda. And Amhara forces are trying to push TDF out of this Woreda, Dihana, which has become very important for both sides. In coming days, we'll see we could see fighting for the control of this Wareda. TDF is not in exclusive control of this Wareda. Yes, TDF has its presence in some parts of Dihana, but it's not in exclusive, in full control of Dihana Wareda. It's trying to increase its control of Dihana. From Dihana, we could see TDF moving towards Ibnath. Secondly, second front which we talked about 2 days ago was a South Gondar front, Debre Tabor, from which TDF had to withdraw after suffering losses almost a month ago. But TDF is not fully out of South Gondar, though Amhara news sources say that TDF has been completely pushed out of South Gondar. But 2 days ago, I told you about fighting to the west of Debre Zabit in South Gondar. Today, we received some reports about fighting in South Gondar and in Makat Wareda, which is, though it's in North Wallo, but it's right on the boundary of North Wallo and South Gondar. Today, we heard that fighting is going on in Dibir. Dibir is situated to the west of Gashina, though it's in North Wallo, but it's very close to South Gondar. Secondly, Agath. Agath is in Gondar, viewers. It's in South Gondar zone. It's in Lower Gaint Wareda. Thirdly, Bigo Chereka. Bigo Chereka is in Amhara region, close to this road B22. So, TDF is not completely out of South Gondar zone. It has its presence in some pockets. It's trying to advance from Gashina in western direction. Lastly, viewers, TPLF allied news sources have shared pictures of some heavy weapons captured by TDF fighters. Firstly, you can see this first picture. This first picture shows an ATGM, anti-tank guided missile. TDF is in possession of now ATGMs, very effective against armored vehicles, against tanks, and guided as well. They can be fired from the shoulder, and they can be fired by mounting them on a tripod as well. Secondly, you can see an APC, armored personnel carrier. It's a Chinese APC. And thirdly, you can see a howitzer. Now, when did TDF capture these weapons? Have these weapons been seized from Amhara forces ENDF over the past 2 days? Or TDF captured these weapons when TDF stormed Northern Command in November 2020. We don't know, viewers. But the pictures show that there is some sort of event which has been organized in which these weapons are being displayed. When did this event happen? Where was it organized? We don't know, viewers, but we can only confirm that TDF is in possession of APCs, tanks, ATGMs, anti-aircraft weapons, and other types of weaponry and heavy weaponry. Thank you for watching.